Hi, I'm Behram Dadachanji. I'm the Director of Internal Audit at University of Victoria. I've been here for about 2.5 years now. One of the first things I did when I joined actually was try and do a sort of an assessment of where internal audit was and why management was so keen, so interested in enhancing that stakeholder involvement actually. One of the things I have always prided myself off and my team in my previous roles and previous jobs actually is to try and have within the report answer the so what question. So why is this observation significant actually? How does it change the risk landscape? Why is this recommendation keen? Why should management be concerned about it? Why should the audit committee be concerned about it? And I think those types of questions were not adequately addressed within the reports. So one of the first things I did was change the structure of the report itself actually. Another key aspect that I had changed during that initial period was accountability actually, because if recommendations are not being implemented actually, there's an accountability issue. There's a key accountability issue. One of the things we did was I started bringing in the respective VPs to the audit committee meetings every time an audit report was there. Two things. One it does is if the audit committee members have any questions relating to the observation or the reasons behind that actually, you have a management representation right there at the audit committee to answer those questions. The second is it creates that accountability loop right at the highest level. If you got a VP sitting at the audit committee, they are effectively committing themselves and their staff actually into implementing those recommendations. The follow-up to that was we then had the VPs coming in every successive audit committee meeting until such time as all recommendations are fully addressed actually. So we had a lot of different processes actually which we brought in to enhance stakeholder involvement actually. As far as the audit committee is concerned, we get commendations from the audit committee on a regular basis actually. Almost after every audit committee meeting I get a note from the chair of the audit committee saying how well the reports were received, how thrilled they were, not necessarily with the messaging because that's not always the best message actually, but keeping them informed of what the issues are. So we had very good success on both fronts, both with our stakeholder groups as well as with the audit committee. I don't think people see that aspect until they interact with you. Someone who's never been on the other side of an audit actually always thinks, when you talk about the audit actually, you mention IRS. In the Canadian concept, people think about Revenue Canada. Oh, you're from Revenue, you must be here. No, I think we're here to help you. I think one of the principal aspects here is we are partners actually, we are not adversaries. And I think that would be my key message. We're here to help you and make things better. Or we're here to help you before an outsider comes along and tells you what's wrong with whatever you're doing. Or before a project actually is heading towards potential failure, get us involved right at the beginning and we'll help you avert that.